Hi guys, how are you doing on this lovely new week? So I'm just going to like the video. Hold on. Yep, there you go. Hello Mama B, hello Priyanka, how are you all doing? Another week. Yeah, Destiny, hi. Mama B. Right. Everyone can be added. Please remember to like the video. Please remember, I'm just waiting for the adverts to finish. Sometimes it's always good to watch the adverts just to run them through, simply because it helps the channel. So let's just wait for a little while until people have run through the adverts, and then we can start. It gives me a little bit of a chance to sort these cards out. So if you all had a great weekend. Hello, Kanika. Thank you. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. So, what's going on this week? Anyone watching Wimbledon tennis? Do you like tennis? What sort of sport do you like? Or is that too boring? Sometimes it can be, can't it? So, just put your questions down, guys. We'll start to do your questions when I've sorted this out. Just giving a chance to people to honour the adverts. Let's sort this out. They're always upside down. Right. So random free questions, guys. And then let's start. Okay. Might as well start, mightn't we? Early bird gets a worm and all that. Hello, Giotti. How are you? Good to see you. I'll just refresh my feed. And there you go. Right. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at your questions, guys. Destiny. Is LT in a relationship? I'm fine. How are you doing these days? Okay. I do hope so. Right. Destiny. Is LT in a relationship? He is from... Is... What? He's a... Right. Of my ex. Oh, is he a friend? Oh, right. Okay. Right, we'll just do Destiny. Is LT in a relationship? Let's have a look. Destiny. Is LT in a relationship? As you know, guys, do remember that time for entertainment purposes only. So everyone's allowed to make their own life decisions. So that's a disclaimer that I'm sure you all know that now anyway. Right, let's have a look at Destiny and LT in a relationship. Let's have a look. The probability of them being. Okay. So, I think they're still deciding what to do with relationships, Destiny. When the Chariot, if they kind of focus on one thing, they've also got the Two of Swords. So I don't think they really know what they want at the moment, but they're deciding whether to actually be in a committed relationship or not, or if a relationship's any good. But they are moving forward on an emotional level, so that's good. So they need to follow the heart, really, and kind of, start again, really. So that's kind of, do I want to be in one or not? Hello, Mama B, how are you? So, guys, remember, no worries. Guys, remember to like the video, guys. Please subscribe or not. It doesn't really matter. To the grand scheme of things. But keep posting your questions so I can see them, please. Right, Joyty, can I know what is Hardik actually intentions towards me? He is a friend of your ex. Ooh. Well, it's always hard to go out with somebody who is friends with an ex, because I feel a little bit awkward. But hopefully your ex is mature. Right, let's have a look. Hardik. Let's see about heartache. And really sensible exes are very pleased that their friend is going out with their ex. Just depends on personality, doesn't it? Right, let's have a look at heartache and JT. JT and heartache. Remember, guys, donations do take priority. Yeah, I think they're still trying to decide absolutely how to go about that. I think they're still having words with the ex, to be fair. So they need to concentrate a little bit better on what their intentions are. So I do feel that they don't want to hurt your ex. So they're working on it, but I don't think there's any real love there at the moment. So they're just trying to defend, why it's possible to actually go with you. So I'd wait a little while and just see what develops, because it is an awkward situation, and I think they can feel it's awkward as well. Hopefully that helps, Jyoti. So Kanika Singh, will I meet Gemini this year? Let's have a look. Hello, Mama B. How are you? Remember, guys, hello, Rim. Hello, Zua. I'm going to have to refresh this again. Welcome to the channel, guys. Remember to like the video and just keep posting your questions. Donations do take priority. Depending on the size of the donation is the size of the donated reading. Using Rodley Valentine's animal deck. Right, Kanika Singh, will I meet Gemini this year? Let's have a look. For Kanika, will you meet Gemini? Let's have a look. Right, Kanika, let's have a look. Will you see Gemini this year? Well, I think there's a possibility here with the Ace of Wands, new beginnings and all that, and the High Priestess. Use that power of connecting on a soul level. So maybe just send Gemini your intentions through the waves, through the psychic ability. Yeah, there is a good chance that you could see Gemini this year anyway. So that's nice. Yeah. Woo. Mama B, how are you? How is Michael feeling about you? Remember, guys, questions are randomly picked, so keep posting your question. If I can't see your question in the room, I can't do your question. Krishna the Life, hello, how are you? Did you have a good weekend? So let's have a look at Mama B and how is Michael feeling about you for Mama B. How does Michael feel towards Mama B? I'm fine, absolutely fine, thanks. I hope you are too. Krishna the Life. Let's have a look. Mama B's Michael. How does Michael feel towards Mama B? Hello, Anjali. How are you? Thank you for finally subscribing, Anjali. That's grand. Just post your questions. How is Michael feeling towards you today? Ooh. So Michael at the moment perhaps is feeling a little bit off. Not towards you perhaps, but towards life in general. So it's very difficult sometimes to really express what they need to do. Luckily, they can really suss out and understand why things are happening in their life at the moment. So it's not in a rush about feelings towards you, but when the tower is there, sometimes things do collapse. Um, but sometimes it's like too much hard work to communicate. So if there's lack of communication at the moment between Michael and you, just wait patiently, because they have to understand certain things. It has to be easy. It has to be a clear path. So yeah, they intend to communicate, but it's a little bit off energy at the moment. So I wouldn't rush into that at the moment. Poonen, Rawat, how are you? Hopefully everyone's out. Twinkle, twinkle. How are you? Yeah, no worries, Mama B. I do hope you're okay. Right, remember, guys, to like the video, and also, if that's all right with you, just post your questions down. Donating readings do take priority, and the length of the, the value of the donation determines how long the video is. The reading. Right, Rim, is Aaron serious about you? Right, let's have a look at Rim and Ariane. Rim and Ariane. Thank you, Hina. Right, Ariane. Ariane and Rim. Ariane and Rim. Thank you, Twinkle Twinkle. Tamara, how are you? Right, Ariane and Rim. Ariane and Rim. Let's have a look, Rim, of your Ariane. Are they serious about you? I think they're really trying to think what a relationship is about. It may take a time to develop this particular relationship, but it's got a good stand to it. So hopefully you can nurture what you want from this as well. The Hanged Man is quite good, actually, because they do overthink. Well, sometimes they just allow things to develop, and I think they are going to do that, but it might take a little bit more time than you actually want. But keep at it, Rim. I think that's fine. Keep at it. Yeah, we can definitely check these things. Hello, Karina Mahmood. How are you? Good morning. Right, Karina would like to know about how are we going to be the summer months for you. Thank you for the fairies. Oh, fairies, beautiful. Right, Karina. Let's have a look at your summer months. Let's have a look, Karina, and what's going on with you in the summer months. Right, Karina. So just a small glimpse of what could be happening. You've got to really decide what you want. The Ace of Swords is a great achievement to find the inspiration, to find what you really do want now. So think intelligently on your feet. And when the Page of Wands is here, take that inspiration and really put it into action. So inspire yourself. Take time out to walk in nature, perhaps, and really look at what is possible. Don't get bogged down by world events or anything like that, because this is all about your intelligence of moving forward. So grasp that and just go for it. So that's a great energy for the summer, isn't it? Thanks, guys, for being in the chat today. Remember to like the stream. Thank you for watching the adverts if you did do, and that does help support the channel. Do put your questions down. Thank you, Krishna, for the hearts and being here as a moderator. So, Poonen, what's coming towards you? For Poonen Rawat, what's coming towards her? Them. No worries, Karina. I think that's a good energy for you to start something new. Right, Poon and Rawat, what's coming towards you? Let's have a look. Poonan. Right, let's have a look what's coming towards you. Well, Poonan, yeah, you've got your wish. You know, Nine of Cups is all about getting that wish. So what is it? What is it that you really do want? Use the judgment now to really self-assess. Don't doubt that you can achieve. So sit down and go, if I could have my one huge wish right now, what would it be? What would it be? So sit in that energy and just really believe in it and just take that power with you and really make your life worthwhile. Yeah? Great. That's lovely, isn't it? Thamora, what will be the personality traits of your future spouse? For Thamora. Hello, Christine. How are you doing? No worries at all, Poonam. That's absolutely great. Priyanka, how are you today? I do hope things are getting a little bit better in your countries, guys. You know, India, poor India. Right, Thamora. What will be some of your personality traits? We only use 2 cards in the free readings. We use more cards in the donated readings, guys. So just with 2 cards, we'll just have a look at your sum of the personality traits at the moment that's coming through with the bent card. Right, let's have a look. For Thamora. Yep. Oh, that's sweet. Wow. Oh, Thamora, look at that. One of the best, obviously, hopefully for most of us, is that connection. So they will be romantic, perhaps, in really realizing what a great connection you've got to get. And with the 6 of Wands there, their success, they're always grateful for people who bring about success in their life. And I think that's one of the things about them. They'll demonstrate how grateful they are for you for being in their life. And when that kind of trait comes across all the time, that makes a very good relationship, doesn't it? Be a very strong one. So I think your partner will really love you deeply and really appreciate it too. What more do we want? Because that doesn't necessarily happen with everyone, does it? Wow, Thamora, that's really nice, isn't it? Right, Twinkle Twinkle, you followed your intuition on going towards a new connection. No worries, I like that a lot. Well done, Thamora. I hope that happens soon for you. Right, Twinkle Twinkle, you followed your intuition on going towards a new connection. Was I right or wrong? Interesting. Let's have a look. Twinkle Twinkle. Yeah, I've seen you, Krishna. I'll do you in a minute. Right, let's have a look at Twinkle Twinkle. Did you follow your intuition correctly? Remember, guys, like the stream. Put your questions. Hello, Tanya. Good to see you. Thank you very much for popping the questions down. Right, let's have a look at Twinkle Twinkle. Twinkle Twinkle. Don't want those cards. Gonna have to get a new pack. Twinkle Twinkle. Right. Yeah, you did. You absolutely did, I think. You've got new growth coming up, but do pay attention a little bit more to that, how you do create things. So follow your intuition, really make things happen. And I think you'll be fine, absolutely fine. Sometimes in life, we have to go through a certain route to learn our lessons. So sometimes when something's presented and the end of that chapter happens, then sometimes we go, oh, that was the worst thing I did. But it's actually something that makes us stronger. But I do get the feeling here at the moment that this is going to work out quite nice. You never know. I know. Hello, RN. How are you doing? Is AD serious about you? Let's have a look at that. RN, is AD serious about you? Hey. Good. I'm glad you're good, guys. Thanks for being here. Keep posting your questions. Let's have a look at RN. Is AD serious? I'm fine at the moment, thanks. Is AD serious towards you? Well, and I don't know how AD is at the moment, but I don't think they really understand what it is to have a committed relationship or being serious. I do think they're serious in being a little bit stuck. That's what I do know. They're concentrating too much on the Five of Cups at the moment. So their energy moving forwards, probably they've been hurt significantly and they don't know how to move forward. So this is going to need a little bit more patience. Don't rush them. I mean, you can't anyway because they're stuck. They really are stuck. So it's not that they're not serious about you. They might be, but they're just frightened. Bit of shame, isn't it? But a lot of people are like that. Amna Vlogs, how are you? Thank you for being here. Naomi, how are you? No worries. I hope that helps. Well, it kind of does, doesn't it? These personally when people are going through stuff. Priyanka, what are current feelings for you? What are current feelings towards you? Let's have a look, Priyanka. What are current feelings towards you? Priyanka. S and Priyanka. Current feelings for Priyanka. Lady Sunshine, how are you? Right, S's feelings towards Priyanka. Right, let's have a look what's going on today. Oh, they're finding new inspiration in finding out a decision. I think how they do feel about you, they are going to feel that major push. Sometimes life picks us up and moves us to somewhere, and they're going to really feel that energy. So I think they are getting really serious, perhaps. So just watch out for what decision that actually is. But I think it has a flavour of goodness. So I think they will step outside the box, perhaps. Christine, let's have a look at Salvatore's love messages. Is he the one? Well, the last 2 readings I've done for you, Christine, it's been really good energy, hasn't it? So, Yos Ra, how are you? Salvatore and Christine. Hello, Mona. How are you? No worries. Right, let's have a look. Salvatore and Christine. Right, Christine, let's have a look. Well, there's certainly an aspect here that you can communicate to Salvatore a little bit more because the energy is working together. It's got a great foundation for moving upwards. Make sure you both communicate in an honest way. Don't rush anything. This isn't about rushing. It's about communication, being honest and working as a team in the right direction. But it's definitely got a flavour. They think of you as quite good at the moment. So, you know, it's still on the right track. And I'm really pleased for you because that's exactly what you need, isn't it? Naomi, will Jaden reach out this coming week? Let's have a look. Naomi and Naomi Jermaine, will Jaden? Jaden and Naomi. Hello, Liddy. How are you doing? No worries. Right, let's have a look at who did I say I was doing? Naomi and Jaden. Naomi and Jaden. Naomi and Jaden. Hello, Goddess, how are you? Blah, good morning. Good to see you. Good to see regulars, isn't it? Right, Naomi and Jaden. Will Jaden reach out? Jaden and Naomi. Thank you guys for watching the adverts if you do without skipping them. This really helps to fund the channel, especially when I need new cards. So thanks for doing that, guys. Donations do take high priority. Depending on the size of the donation is how long the reading is. But it's usually at least 6 to 7 more cards, a little bit more in depth than your free readings. Naomi and Jaden. Jaden towards Naomi. Jaden towards Naomi today. Oh, wow. Yeah. It's a difficult energy sometimes when you get the Wheel of Fortune because they do want to move forward and they can actually see the energy surrounding both of you as a kind of finishing aspect. So if you are both moving in the right direction, this could happen, but sometimes it moves too quickly or too fast and it's missed the boat kind of thing. So depending on the energy of whether they want to go in your direction is how this ending. So I think you're going to use your intuition. And if this has been a long time that you've been waiting, then you probably know that it's ended as well. So really go into your own intuition with that one. It's not as clear cut as you actually think, that particular aspect, Naomi. Which is annoying, isn't it? Liddy Lit Truth. How are you? Corey is his name. My name is Lydia. What do you want to know? Yeah. Sparky Smile, how are you? No worries. Right, Liddy, the truth. Corey, you want to know about Corey anyway. Let's see what energies you need to know surrounding Corey. Corey and Liddy. Sparky, just put your questions down, please. I'll pick them up. Oh, I see. Does he watch over you? Let's have a look at Corey. Right, Liddy lit. Let's have a look what's going on with Corey. I think they're encouraging you to keep going. Definitely Corey is encouraging you to keep going in your quest for what it is that you really, really want. So, of course, they're watching out for you. That energy is really strong. Some things need to be let go of and start again. So move forwards and know what it is that you want to ground yourself in achieving. So start something. And Corey's really trying to encourage you along that journey. So that's nice, isn't it? So thank you for the question, guys. Right, Lady Sunshine, will this week have more work and money for you? Let's have a look. Money and work. Lady Sunshine. Let's have a look about work and money for Lady Sunshine. No worries, Liddy. You're fine. Hopefully that encouraged you to move forward. Yvonne, how are you? Thank you very much for doing that, Yvonne. I can't pronounce your last name. Jaya. Right, let's have a look at Lady Sunshine about work and money. What's going on for Lady Sunshine? Keep moving forward, Liddy. Keep moving forward. You can do it. Get some pom-poms. Yay! You can do it. Definitely. Right, Lady Sunshine. Work. Right, let's have a look, Lady Sunshine. If you have work and money, what's going on? Right, okay. So things do hang in the balance. You might not get a lot of work. So just kind of wait for the perfect opportunity. There are lots of things to kind of sort out regarding work and your finances. There is a tendency of healing. This is actually a good luck card. So expand in the areas of what you need to focus on, and it will come about. So don't feel a loss. Don't put that energy towards a negative spiral. Just know that the Seven of Pentacles is about patience and developing. So what you do invest in which is yourself, it will come out in abundance. Oh, yeah. So it might not be, you know, immediate, but it is coming for you. So that's nice. That's kind of steady work and steady income is probably better than a lot at once and then diminishing. Yosra, your best friend Phaeton changed with me. She doesn't care about our friendship with them. Okay. Let's have a look. Yos. Is it Phaeton? Phaeton. Let's have a look what's going on with Phaeton. Yosra and Phaeton. Priscilla, hello, how are you doing? Right, let's have a look to see what needs to know. Oh, they're better. Oh, right, okay. So sometimes friends come and go, don't they? But I think she's a bit stuck in a lot of things. Now, I know good friends, best friends like to help each other in times of need. So I think she's kind of very, very stuck. So don't take this personally. I think she's going through certain stuff. When you get the devil, it's something, it was upside down, but it's almost like she can't seem to get out of. So it's kind of a habit. So her personality may prevent her from being more open and honest about things. Sometimes friendships come and go and we outgrow them. But she's mentally stuck. So no matter what you did at the moment, it wouldn't actually help her because she is stuck. So I don't know if she's kind of depressed or anything, or thinks she can't get out of a situation. But just remain there. Just be positive. If she's kind of pulling back from you, that's her choice. There's an expression: you can take a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. It's sad, isn't it, in a way? But you know, it's difficult. It is difficult. You will find friends come and go in life, but real friends, they're always there for you. Right, Sparky Smile. How does Momo feel for me? His true feelings. Right, let's have a look at that. Sparky, how does Momo feel for you? Hello, Sir Blue. How are you doing? How are you doing? Did you enjoy last night? Sparky, how does Momo feel towards you? How does Momo feel towards you, Sparky? Excellent. Well, if you want to be a moderator for me as well, that's absolutely fine. Right, how does Momo feel towards you? Let's have a look. Hello, Chantal. How are you? Yeah, just keep posting your questions, guys. Right, let's have a look at Momo and Sparky Smile. Good. Right. He hasn't said about his real feelings. Right, that's because he's searching for something outside of what's going on. They do come across about the King of Wands. So how they can come across is a little bit, oh, what else is out there? So their true feelings might not be as kind of focused on you. They might be, oh, well, what else is out there? I think they're actually more of a friend than a romantic partner. So just keep going with this. And just communicate really, really well. The King of Wands here is quite a happy soul, so I think they're a free spirit. So yeah, just kind of. I mean, they can't express the true feelings if they're not really feeling it. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, at the moment, just yeah, okay, excellent. I'm sure Mad Soul Tarot will be a little bit disgruntled. Well, he won't. Oh, but you might as well. Let me. Oh, stop doing that. Right, bingo. Excellent. Okay, thank you. Sparky, I'm not such a... Who is that for? You? I don't know if it is more than friends. Some people can be married and just be friends. So it's just with 2 cards at the moment what's coming through. All right, no problem. No problem at all. Right, what's your connection with PJ, Muna? He's Libra and you're Gemini. Okay, so let's have a look. What's your connection with PJ for Muna? What's your connection with PJ for Muna? Right, Seblu, you should be a moderator now. Just post something, see if you are. Right, Muna, what's your connection with PJ? There you go. Well done. Yay! Congratulations. Right, what's your connection with PJ, Muna? Muna and PJ. Right. I think this has got a good connection coming up. So what you've set about your intentions, it's almost like it has been heard by the universe. Maybe you want a deeper connection that will grow within reason. So just have patience with this. It is coming your perfect scenario. So that's nice. At the moment, it's going to take time, basically, yeah? So, Blue, if you can remember to remind people to donate, and that takes the donation, the size of the donation is the length of the reading, as you well know, perhaps. Yvonne, what does S think about your speaking voice? Nobody really likes their own voice, do they? Do you like your own voice, people? So that must be a psychological aspect to that, to be fair. Yvonne, what does S think about your speaking voice? Thank you, Chantal. What What does S think about your speaking voice? For Yvonne. Let's have a look. Is Krishna the Life still here? What does S think about speaking voice? They like it. They like you communicating, but they might think you chatter too much. So it's not like a competition, but they do like it, and they like communicating with you. So keep communicating, because that can be quite fun for both of you. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's all individual, isn't it? If you like the person, you do like everything about them. So that's great. All right, I was just about to do your what's it. Do you want your message, Krishna? Hina, have you got time for your message? Popped up that down there. I don't know if you're still here. Yeah, okay. Right, let's have a look, Hina. Thank you, Denise. Thank you very much. Let me do it quickly. Yeah, I saw that. So, Denise, do put your question down. This is for Hina. I'll just give you a quick message for Hina. Thank you for being here in the room. No worries. Denise, do put your question down, please. Let's have a look what Hina needs to know. Right, this is for Hina very, very quickly. No worries at all. Right. This is a pretty obvious message for you. That's to connect with something that you really love. Really have faith in your dreams. Absolutely have faith in your dreams. Here, paying attention to your intuitive side about where you're going, where you're searching. So it's always important when you actually connect to things that you like, things that you feel is the right direction. Very important. But this is a great energy. So the energy surrounding you here at the moment, connect to it, and it'll grow and grow and grow. And the love that you feel for the ultimate force is there with you all the time, if that makes sense. I wondered what that was out the window. It's my cat. Right, why is Brad being so distant and standoffish for you? Let's have a look at that. Let's have a look. So we're using, so hopefully that helped, Krishna. I know, it was. It felt really lovely when it came through. Right, Denise, thank you very much for the donation, Denise. Let's have a look. Why is Big Brad so distant? Naughty Brad. Let's have a look. Thank you for your time, guys. Denise. Dish out. Let's have a look at why Brad. Why is Brad being standoffish with Denise? Hello, Princey. Hello, Miss Kitty. We're on a donated reading. Sublue, if you can just say to people, just on a donated reading at the moment. Thanks. Right, Denise and Brad. Thanks, Sublue. Right, let's have a look what's going on in his brain. Let's do this as well. Oh no. Weird. Ah, my soul! I told you, Sir Blue, he'd go mad. That's why I did it. I did it to make him mad. I love making Barry mad. I mean, John Smith. John Smith. John Smith, Sir Blue. John Smith. Oh. Krishna, the life has gone, Mad Soul Tarot. Right, just on the donated reading at the moment, so we have to concentrate on them. Hiya, Lauren. I didn't get up as early as I thought, Mad Soul Tarot. No, we love you equally, said Blue. We absolutely adore you. Your sense of humour is great. Thank you for being you. Right, let's have a look at Brad and Denise. Moving on. Brad and Denise. Did you find Mad Soul's Tarot's page? Also, Denise, I'm going to give you, you're the first one to ever use it. I've done a review of it, the Affirmations Tarot. Well, Oracle. So I'm going to give you one of these as the first person using it. I know. Let's use it. Got little unicorns on. Oh, sweet. So this is just for you. No worries. You deserve it. Let me see what it is. Wow. Oh, okay. I'll read that later after all that. Right. Okay. Let's see what Brad's doing. Oh, Brad. So, did you say he's being standoffish already? What did you say? It's difficult for them at the moment because they are, with their ego here, it is not so much standoffish. It's something that's surrounding them that's really, it's almost like the pull towards you is good because the Three of Spring here is a good aspect of how it has been and how it's developing, but some things are kind of just floating around. You can see this with the Five of Autumn. It is a struggle for them. So maybe in life they're having that particular struggle. Everything's slow, it's sluggish, it's like tied up with this. So sometimes with habits, I think they feel a little bit disappointed in their how they're valuing their self as a person, so they could spiral down quite significantly. And when people do spiral down, they don't want to take other people with them. So for them, they've got to find this courage to actually realize that to have strength of character when we are struggling through life is very important. We can't give up on basically a hurdle that's quarter way through the chapter or the volume of life. So for you, both of you, for yourselves, it's being a little bit clear and a little bit using the higher self to really understand what's going on within this. So if you feel that they're not going to break away from this spiral down, then what communication can you actually do to yourself to realize that maybe this isn't the right thing to actually do. But do we help them? Are we going to be very gentle and sort of help them ease away from something that they are spiraling down on? So the energies surrounding them of what could be happening later is that with the King of Air, they don't want to communicate. So it's really difficult with the boredom and the understanding of what life is. I just think life has got them down at the moment and they can't really understand why. But sometimes when we're in our old habits, they have to change it up a little bit. Yeah, they have to move forward and keep going, but sometimes they need to ask for a little bit of help. Do you know something? If they were to open up a little bit more, you could actually help them. Just kind of move forward with that. So they still see you as a great person, obviously. And maybe if you can be more happy, more positive, and that kind of takes strength when they are spiraling down, because we don't want to pick up their negative energy. But yeah, sometimes just helping, inspire them. So you've also got the Page of Cups, which is good. So I think for them to get out more, be more relaxed, be with friends, and just have a good time, really, it would really help them. This situation has got an awakening process to it. So I think eventually things are going to get a little bit better. So finding that inspiration and love. So maybe it's just a temporary measure that they're feeling a little bit stuck and dragged down. As I said, it's not necessarily yourself. How can you do that? It's always our choice how we feel about life and how things are. But they definitely need to communicate to you a lot better. Do you understand? It's one of those things. Yeah, yeah, because they are feeling bogged down. They just don't understand what it is that they want. Um, so it's one of those things sometimes when people aren't communicating, they can get even more bogged down with their life. But I don't think it's necessarily yourself, obviously not, as I've said. You're definitely still in their heart, definitely. But with what is going on, it is really difficult. So you're going to have to, if you still want to pursue this relationship, find the strength of character to actually do so. Um, it's almost like they've lost their power. They've really lost their will, their power. And you know what? It's like I see Brad with a lot of people around them to actually help them. So, sometimes with mental anxiety or depression or just feeling, oh, what's the point of life? You can talk to someone. So, yeah, they do need to express what it is. Definitely. So they're just not doing that. But he's got the ability, so it's his own doing if he doesn't feel like doing it or he feels embarrassed or whatever. But yeah, he does need to pull away from that. So for you yourself, this card is ultimate potential. I choose to live a life of my fullest potential. And please do that. Don't get bogged down by Brad at the moment. I trust that this will draw me towards experiences and people that support my growth and accomplishment. And that is with the Three of Wands. You can accomplish anything, and you're well on your way to do so. Tuning into this frequency, I now reach higher heights that I ever thought possible. Knowing that's an option, why would I ever tune into anything else? I'm looking at you, smooth jazz and talk radio. So you've got the giraffe, which always sees things from a higher perspective. So really finds that here with the high priestess is all about your intuition. So maybe step back and go, right, okay, if someone's not talking to me or communicating to me, is that my sign that maybe Brad is just not the right person for me at this moment in time? As I said, sometimes you can take horses to the water, but you can't make them drink. So it is disappointment if he's not asking for anybody for help, but that's his karmic thing. Sometimes when we're outsiders, we can see quite clearly, all you have to do, person, is just do this, and then you'll feel like that, or then things will move forward. But if people can't see that, we can't help them, can we? It's a little bit difficult. Yeah, yeah. Well, that came up too with the lion. I got the vision of a lion being quite wounded, um, and you know, sore paw. So it can't. They can't reach out at the moment. They're in pain. They're seriously in pain. So normally lions are big and proud and just walking forwards. Um, but it's not that they feel like a lamb. They just feel like a wounded lion. And it's a sad, really. But as I said, you know, they have to be the ones to cure their own life. There are, you know, living in 2021, there are so many helplines. There are anonymous helplines. Um, there are parents, friends, you know. It's not shameful if something's happened. It's weird, isn't it? Yeah, it is. It's really. Uh, I'm just laughing at Sir Blue because Sir Blue absolutely loves Mad Soul Tarot, as we all do, as we all do. But it's funny. Yeah, it's sad, isn't it? It's really frustrating. Um, it's the same with anyone. If you had children, a lot of children, and you see them kind of making certain life decisions, and you think, well, if only you did that, you'd be a lot better. And sometimes we just got to allow people to make their own choices in life. You know, I know you should have a fan club of Mad Soul Tarot. Hello, Best Life. How are you doing? So, thank you so much, Denise, for the donation. Anyone can donate at any time, and we'll proceed with a longer reading for you. So, we'll get back to the free readings now, guys. Thank you all for being here. Thank you, Best Life. That's very kind of you. Right, do remember to put your questions down. Princey, no worries, Denise. You're fine, absolutely fine. Remember that. Remember, this card is very essential. Be your giraffe and look at things from a higher perspective. Brad's lost, but oh, thank you, Sir Blue. I don't feel so left out because Mad Soul's got a huge fan club. Oh dear. Right, okay, Princey, what's MD hiding from you? Let's have a look. Princey. Oh. Right. Princey, what's MD hiding from you? Is it going to be a diamond ring? No, that was a joke. Joke. Right, Princey, what's MD hiding from you? Thanks, guys, for liking the video. Much appreciate that. Remember to keep doing that, guys. Posting your questions. Right, what are they hiding from you? I think they're actually hiding what they want for the future. Here with the Knight of Pentacles, it's all about the practicality, but they are finding new ideas for the future. So I'm not so sure if you're in a relationship with MD, but this new inspiration can go absolutely anywhere. It is a kind of victorious way as well. So maybe they are planning something interesting. One has to really see a new start, though. There is a new start for them of how they're going to proceed. So if they find that you're not within their future, then yeah, that can be a little bit daunting if you do want them in your future. But anyway, things are going to be slow, but I think it's got a flavour of positivity, to be fair. So don't worry too much. Universe Flower, hello, how are you? You are in a relationship. Hello, baby girl, how are you? So maybe they are planning to have that wedding ring in the top drawer. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Right. No worries. Universe Flower, may I have current feelings of the sag to your audio? Sagittarius. Yeah. Oh, sorry, Amna Vlogs. What was your question? Put it down, Amna Vlogs. Thanks. You do know you have to keep posting your questions so I know you're in the room. Otherwise, I think people jump in and out and whatnot. Right. Universal Flower. Current feelings of the Sagittarian towards you. Let's have a look. I don't know why you're with your husband. I absolutely have no idea. I don't know how you put up with that husband and that mother-in-law. You need to get out of that. It's ridiculous. I feel really sorry for people who don't have help, and I know you don't. Amna Vlogs. Is there anyone you can phone or get help with? I know, it's really sad. It's really, really sad. You should not put up with this. It's difficult. I mean, unfortunately, it seems to be these, you should hit him back. I'd hit him back. Yeah, I know. Oh, right. Can you not report this to the police in your country? That's sad. Very, very disgusting. I do feel sorry for you all the time. It's not nice, is it? You've got to get stronger as a person. Absolutely horrible. You should only hit people in a dojo or the boxing ring. Bad. Bad, 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 bad. You need to find out in your country how you can get out of that situation. There must be a website of Indian help. There must be some help. You can't just put up with that. In my country, we have women's refugee camps and things like that. Because if he's hitting the kids, that's not acceptable. I know in some countries that is, but it's kind of not, is it? Right, let's do Universe Flower. May I know current feelings of the Sagittarian towards you? You're in Saudi Arabia, right? Oh, that is bad, isn't it? Right, may you know current you see, a lot of women in certain countries have got to teach their sons to respect women. Do you know what I mean? It's all about respect. Respect themselves, respect men, respect women. Do you know what I mean? Right, let's have a look at Universal Flower and the current feelings of your Sagittarian. Right, okay. At the moment, Universal Flower, they're in a kind of decision-making skills, what to do about breaking away from certain things. So it has a little flavour of a codependence relationship. So they don't quite know what direction to go with this. that they really have to, and perhaps you yourself have to really open up your heart in actually understanding that what are they trying to drag you into as well. Yeah, so sometimes the devil here can keep us small about certain things, but maybe you should be making the decision more than them at the moment. That might be helping a lot better. Hey, hello, RK. How are you doing? Right, Chantel Dance, please tell me about your love life and what is the future aspect. I'm not vlogs. I can't do that question. You really must go and find out how you can help yourself through authority or ringing the police. It's as simple as that. And other than you ladies in these countries that you allow the men to dominate you so much, you're just going to have to train your kids not to do that. That's just, I know I can say that from an outsider, but it really is essential. It's just not on. Stupid. I just say to somebody like that, right, you obviously don't like me. You need to support me in moving on with my life. Buy me a new flat or whatever, apartment, whatever people call these things, and allow you to live your own life in peace. Stupid. It's just not on. Horrible, isn't it? Oh. Right, but try and find something of authority to help. Definitely. Right, Chantel Dance, please tell you about your love life and what is the future aspect for Chantel Dance. Hi Kaylee M, how are you doing? Universal Flower, thank you. That's life. Thanks for being here. I will do your questions shortly. Chantel Dance. I'm fine, thanks. Right, this is for Chantel Dance. How are you doing? Right, okay, so I think for Chantel Dance, take things slowly. It's always good not to rush into something that's going to be a little bit complicated. You can see here to have that strength of character to keep going. So sometimes in an environment where it's too difficult to have a relationship, maybe one of those things where you're working too hard or whatever, give yourself time and understanding of what it is that you want from your love life. Okay, always go after your dreams, have that strength of character to do so, and you will get there. Definitely. Thank you. Okay, what's coming to you this week? Okay, what's going on with RK? What's coming towards you this week? Let's have a look. Okay, hopefully RK is still here. Right, what's coming to you this week, RK? Hello again, Yoshua. Okay, so, right, okay. Okay, sometimes you've got to really connect with yourself on a higher level. And what is it that you want from love? Sometimes owning who you are and really trusting in love. Sometimes it's like moving away from something that's not really suiting you, whether that's a job or a relationship or something else, to find the higher truth of where that ultimate unconditional love is. So when you have the Eight of Cups here, sometimes it is best to just see, okay, is this situation really empowering me and everyone else around me? So take the leap of faith of the King of Cups here, just trusting yourself wholly and owning that power. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. Sahin Ahmed, do post your question down and we'll get to you. Beth's life. Does Jay, who's Sagittarian, feel differently to me, platonically wise, or does he feel the same in general? Wow. Right. Chris Smith, how are you? That is a very complicated way how to spell Chris, isn't it? Interesting. Very nice. Hello, Ace. Long time no see. How's your country? My country's been very wintry. You would not think it was summer. Right. Let's have a look at Beth's life. And does Jay feel differently towards you? What's going on with Beth and Jay? Hello, Jade's Cloud. How are you doing? Right, just doing Beth's life. Does Jay feel the same? Jay and Beth's life. Right, Beth's life. Let's have a look. Right, Beth's life. It is kind of interesting how this is going. I think maybe it is perhaps a little bit platonic at times here with friendship. Things need to develop. I think you do have a sense of good connection though. So just kind of wait. It is more platonic than emotional, definitely. But it has got room to grow and develop. But it just depends what you both want from different aspects. Yeah, I think it's more platonic there, don't you? At the moment. Hi, Kaylee. Do remember to put your questions down, guys. If I can't see your question, I can't do your question. Right, Chris Smith, how are you doing? Will I do well in my upcoming exams next week? Well, good luck with that. I hope you've been studying hard. For Chris Smith. Yoshua, we've done you a question. If I have time at the end, I'll do it. But it's only one question per session. I can't give special preferences, can I? But I will be on later on, so you can ask then. Right, let's have a look at Chris. Yeah, but you're fine. Right, let's have a look at the exams next week. Yeah, it's very hard, isn't it, Beth's life? It's very, very difficult. Yeah, we'll just see how that works out. Yeah, it's difficult, isn't it? Maybe find a new direction for your own passion. Don't stick around for them. Do you know what I mean? Right, let's have a look at Chris. Exams next week. John Smith's on the warpath. Right, okay. What was it? Exams. I think they'll go fine, Chris. You got the Chariot, which is... Oh, thank you. Thank you, Ace. That's very kind of you. I think with the Chariot here, things are moving very successful. Eight of Pentacles is one of those great things to work. Really focus on what it is that you want. This is a study card as well, almost like the apprenticeship card. So really put your head down. I would actually be thinking of what do you want after these exams as well. Well, not while you're doing them, really focus on them. But with the Chariot, you are quite successful in your work career moving forward. So yeah, that's really good, Chris. But remember, you have to do the work. Absolutely have to do the work. Yeah. Ace, what's coming for me in your finances and work this week? Thank you. All right, let's have a look. What's coming down for Ace? Oh, Christmas, you'll do fine. Just relax. Visualize yourself being relaxed in the exam, and all the information will just flow naturally. So that's nice, isn't it? Right. Let's have a look at finances and work next week. I'll also give you one of these cards, Ace, the Affirmators card deck, which are quite fun, man. Right. Ace and finances. Right, let's have a real nice, beautiful look at what's going on. And let's give this. Right. I like that. I'll read it at the end. So what have we got for the coming week with finances? It's an interesting kind of aspect. At the beginning, the energies are really, really positive, but sometimes here at the end, you can see a blip on the radar. And then it shows you what is going on, why that is. So let's have a look at the beginning or the energy surrounding you, not necessarily this week, but how things could go. So you've got the Sun card, which is great. Now remember, the Sun is a really healing and necessary aspect within our lives. The sun will give you energy and creativity for work and finances, but it also burns off things that can be a little bit negative as well. So just keep that in mind, that the sun, the heat, will burn off anything that's no longer needed. So this is the creativity. The sun is that kind of one thing in our universe that is necessary to realize that that's the God force power. You'll know in Egyptian theology and all the rest of it that the sun is Ra, King Ra or whatever, which is the sun. So being in charge of yourself and how you create things is how things are going to work out. You've also got the Lovers. So making a higher decision for yourself about work and money is essential. Still having that value of yourself and being very positive, very young, very productive. So choosing that. And as you know, the Lovers is a higher aspect of choice for the divine force. So really understanding on a divine level what it is that you're trying to achieve and successfully achieve. You do have the Chariot here. So success is always there, moving forward. So emotionally move forward to things that you do want. Look at both sides of the coin, literally the coin. See different denominations of coin and see where that can get. So this is generally a very successful card to work and finances. And when you put that value on yourself, and I'll show you what that really card was, this will really help. So you do have the Ten of Winter. The Ten of Winter, along with the Ego card, which is the Devil card, is about what are you staying stuck in. It's that mindset gone back to how it used to think about, oh, I just want all the pennies to fall from heaven kind of thing, without doing that hard work, without really knowing that you are that power. You've got to remember you are that power. You are that sun. So when we get the ego, sometimes it'll pull you back. So the Ten of Winter is about retiring these kind of thoughts and looking at things differently, taking hold of your power itself. So don't imprison the mind. Don't think you can't do it. You absolutely can. So sometimes it may be a little slow and a little sluggish, and it's almost like, oh, I'm really struggling here. So it's a mindset again. Don't spiral down in that energy. Sometimes it's the slowness of the tortoise that wins the race. So sometimes we need a slower pace, so to speak. So this kind of ends with the Queen of Summer, which is absolutely good to really realize, loop it right down to the beginning of what do you desire on a higher level. The Queen of Summer is that beautiful aspect where emotionally attaching to yourself and what it is that you really do want. The Queen of Summer is denoted here as a swan. So the swan mates for life. So you've got one there. But you've got these flamingos here in the Lover's card about the love of self. So one has to be generous to yourself and really give what it is that you want to connect with. So if you're connecting to your work on a more emotional desire and really putting that happy thought and really bringing that about, that's really going to pay dividends. So remind yourself that some things it's not rushed, but as I said, you do have the Chariot to move things forward quickly. So this energy is just a kind of reminder that things can be slow at times. They can seem like they're not working in your direction, but they're working. Your higher self and your life purpose is moving you in that direction. And this card here, the affirmations card, is a beautiful card for you. It's called worthiness. So I am worthy of the ultimate happiness. Happiness with the sun. The sun card and the Queen of Summer. I deserve and accept it. And damn it, I'm not going to feel guilty about it when I get it. So there you have it. This is the guilt from the ego. Sometimes when we live in certain countries, our religion says, oh no, you can't have it. If you do get wealth, you've got to give it away, blah, blah, blah. So, you know, your hard work pays off and you should own that. Do you know what I mean? So don't let fear and control pull you back with that. So I agree with that. I won't even tell him where it is. If he asks about it, I'll be like, no, I think you're thinking of something else. And then I'll run away very quickly. So it's about guilt. Guilt is not invited to my happiness party. I won't even tell him where it is. If he asks about it, I'll say no and I'll run away. So it's all about owning who you are, that special person to be able to produce that. So one of those things is a mind trap. Thinking, oh, well, if we get money, we've got to give it away or whatever. So sometimes that's called poverty thinking. So poverty thinking will always keep us small. So you've got to own that specialness, that those two cards here about who you are and how you can create more of. So that's the kind of energy that's demonstrating it at the moment. And I 100% agree. So, yeah, so work will come. And the financial aspect will definitely come when you believe in it. Yeah, it's as simple as that. So thank you very much. Yeah, it's difficult, isn't it? But yeah, it is easy when things happen. Oh, thank you, Ace. You have a lovely day. And I hope nice fresh air, go out for a bit. And your beautiful country. We love your country. Have a lovely day. And you might be interested in the tennis as well. Tennis Wimbledon's on. Right. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Sir Blue, for being here, and Mad Soul Tarot. Do remember to like the video, guys. Right, Sahin Ahmed, please say what you say for me, because I am from Assam. I don't understand your language. Right, okay, can't help there, can I? Catlin, Amna Vlogs, if you've got another question other than the question that you asked before, we can do that. But I do wish that you would find a way to find some help in your situation. Is that okay? Catlin, you're going to have to say that question a little bit better. JC, just wondering what's your next job. Okay, there's 2 cards for free readings. JC, let's have a look what you need to know right now. Okay, JC? No worries, JC. No worries at all, sweetie. Thank you for being here. Thank you for taking your precious time for being here. Well, let's have a look what's going on. JC, your next job's going to be like. JC and your job. Thank you, Sandra, for being here. Thank you for the donation. That's really kind, Saranda. Sorry. I forget you have an R in your name. Right, let's have a look at this job just very briefly. For JC and the job. No, Amna Vlogs, I'm going to be doing a donated reading now. Right, job. Right. For JC, this is JC. Really think about what it is that you want to achieve. Think about starting again, right? So trust in the process, but trust yourself. You actually know the answer. So if people are telling you you can't do something, Yes, you can. The Fool is about trusting. Don't take all these kind of thoughts from the past, thoughts that we have on the subconscious level about our parents saying X, Y, and Z. Follow your heart, follow your dream. It's really essential to do so. So what would be for you that perfect opportunity, that perfect dream? Nobody can tell us that we can't do something. You have to believe in it. So the first step is believing it. Second step is having that belief, right? And really going for it. So I think that's going to be great for you. Just take off your dream and go for it. You can always change your mind halfway through if you think, maybe not so much. Oh my goodness, it's Flea Little Piggy. How are you? No worries, JC, just do it. Just do it. Forget people what they say. Right, Surrender, thank you very much for the donation. The super chat, yay. I was wondering if that was working today. Right, how does Aziz feel about it? Right, let's have a look at that. Thank you, Sir Blue. Chanchel does. I've done your question. A lot of rewind. Is that all right? I have done your question. Chanchel does. You might have to rewind to see it, but I did do it. I don't know when. Don't ask me when. I have done it. So how's my favourite Australian? I've done it. Surrender and Aziz. Aziz and Surrender. What's going on with Surrender and Aziz? How does Aziz feel about you? Right, let's have a look what's going through their mind at the moment. Heavy. Let's do this. Annoying. Right, okay. So Surrender. Right. So I don't know how connected you feel to Aziz at the moment, or whether it's a slight kind of an effect of what could be going on, or the idealistic way of what is going on. This connection card did say remarkable. So sometimes when we have this remarkable aspect, it can seem that everything is going on okay. But there is something underlining this whole issue, I feel. So first of all, how do they feel about you? The Ace of Winter is coming up, so they can decide about what it is. Now the Sun as well. So sometimes that's what I mean about being idealistic. Sometimes things can seem to be really, really good. And with the sun here, it's almost like that happiness and wanting things to actually work out, which is great. So sometimes when we have that ace of winter, which is the ace of swords, we have a tool to be able to make things better. So at the moment, it's very, very challenging with the Five of Autumn. So even though it says remarkable in the circumstance, which it is, you know, we are remarkable people, this Five of Autumn is saying it is suffering a little bit. So somewhere as is really suffering, and maybe they need healing, maybe they need to have that sword of truth to understand what it is on a mental process that's going on. So you do have the opportunity here with the Princess of Summer to really open up their heart to understand what is going on. It's very challenging though. It's very, very challenging. So with the hello, Flea Piggy. So with the Ten of Winter, it is very challenging to get out of that prison-like state of mind. So maybe they think commitments shouldn't happen, and really do find it a trap, which is in their minds. So it is going to go through a pace where things are going to feel oppressed for Aziz. So whatever's going on within their life is a real big challenge at the moment. But it's not all doom and gloom, because the Wheel of Fortune plus the Princess of Summer will allow their heart to open to move forward. So whatever is going on in Aziz's mind at the moment, they can free themselves to understand that what they do have with you could be remarkable. So it's only a thought kind of thing about, okay, I'm a little bit stuck. What can I do? Where can I go? So as I said with other people, the sun will burn off all that negativity. So, and that will leave a remarkable aspect. So when we believe that things are a struggle, then they are a struggle. If we feel the energy suppressing us, then we'll be suppressed. But because he's got the sun and that Ace of Swords to really challenge that way of thinking, then what is stopping them from making a relationship remarkable? Do you understand? So it is difficult for them, but it's not impossible. So I think it's the way he feels and not so much as the relationship, if that makes sense. So hopefully, Saranda, that helped. Woefully, yeah. I know it's hard. It is hard, that energy, isn't it? So remember, Saranda, we can always make our own decisions about if you feel they're really stuck, they're not moving forward to where you want to, then that's fine. I think they are going to be a little bit more sociable and a little bit understanding, but they've got to understand what it is to be in a relationship, I think. So that is not coming through as well as it could do. Right, let's move on. So, Flea Little Piggy, how are you doing? It's good to see you. You want to know why didn't things go forward with Brad 15 years ago when we went on a date? Wow. Okay, let's have a look at that, Flea Little Piggy. Di, thank you very much for the donation. I'll be with you after Flea Little Piggy. Is that okay? Oh, yeah, childhood friends. Anastasia Enchanted, it's great to see you. Wow, haven't seen you for a while. Thank you for being here. There is a list of donations. Sublu, can you just put a list of donations up now, please, just to remind people? Thanks, Sublu. Flea Little Piggy, Di, and Anastasia Enchanted. Right, let's have a look at Brad. Right, free little piggy and Brad. Okay. Let's see what's up with Brad going forward. Very strange, strange, strange. Thank you, Sir Blue. I've got to challenge you, channel a kind of message from this person because it's just ridiculous. Right. Oh, that's so. Let's read this because this is quite interesting, really, from Brad. So, emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. So, that's an interesting aspect of what's going on in the situation, because it's almost like here, you wouldn't even think that you were apart. Does that make sense? Weird. So, there's a kind of aspect where you're not apart, if that makes sense. It's weird, isn't it? This is what I'm saying. It's really, really weird. Hello, Lauren. Just on donated readings at the moment. So the question was, why didn't things go forward with Brad? In a way, it's almost like they didn't have to go forward because that connection is so deep on some level. It's almost like the alternate universe. You are together. Oh, so because they have been a childhood friend, and also you went on a date, and it's almost like I think for them it's almost like if you were to go into a romantic relationship, it actually spoil the relationship, which is weird, isn't it? Because you two are so in tune with each other on an emotional level, but like they said to you, don't let the emotions, what does it say? Emotions are natural, but don't let it distort your perception. Because you come across as the Queen of Summer and the King of Summer. So all this beautiful, loving relationship, it's very cute. Now, it's interesting that we see here in the King of Summer, the Emperor Penguin, the Emperor Penguin father who looks after the child. So we do have this aspect here as in the child, the father. So there is a very interesting aspect of father energy around this. So I think either the father influenced them the way they act. So maybe they're good at starting things, as in the Emperor is very Aryan and they're good at starting but not finishing things. But I can't ignore the Emperor Penguin, who is very, very good at finishing things. So yeah, it was started, but I don't think it's finished. On a soul level, it just goes on and on and on and on. I think maybe career got in their way, but I think you're still connected on such a deep level that the star is here as well. Not only the star, but also the Ace of Spring. So I think Brad still thinks of you quite, because you are connected. You're definitely connected, which isn't making this situation go away, is it? So the hope for better things to come for both of you in any relationship is always good to actually achieve. Now, with the Nine of Autumn, I think they are kind of alone, as the Emperor Penguin is, just waiting for the development of these kind of relationships. I wouldn't be surprised if as I said, it is confusing why it hasn't happened. So maybe they got into a relationship where they had to do a responsible either career or family aspect. I know it was only one date that you went on, you're telling me, but you are connected in such high level that it doesn't kind of make sense why you two are apart. If we move on to what's going on further, we get these energies that is a struggle. So maybe they continued on the career more than the family aspect. So if Brad is with someone or they're not, I don't think this is ending. This has still got an energy where things can happen quite fast, but being out of sorts in a way is really difficult. I do feel the luxury of their career does have that momentum of going forward, but something needs to be done. So they do have this aspect of what is important for family, and obviously the father came up again. So whether the father got ill, and they had to look after the father in a way, or somebody else within their family, because family is really, really important. So with the World card, that energy had to finish before romance kicked in. So family to them and career is very, very important with Brad. But on an emotional scale, you are connected. But with this Four of Cups, it's like the opportunity of you two being together was not there. But we have here admire everything within that relationship. So I think Brad is very upstanding. And then you've got Cupid. Love is in the air when Cupid's around. So I really think this isn't ended. And I really do believe if we did look at different dimensions and parallel universes, you would be together. You absolutely would be together. I can't. So this is like really understand that you did have something special, but I don't think it's over so much, which is really amazing simply because of this. The Emperor Penguin waits for the wife to come back, bring in the food so they can feed the kids, don't they? So it's almost like that whole aspect of what is coming back to you. So I think the universe will reward you and just look at something that has started and it needs to be completed within the Ten of Pentacles aspect. So it's really, really interesting, isn't it? So, Flea Little Piggy, I'm going to give you one of these affirmator cards as well. This will just give you a little bit more joy. Really? Wow, really? That's very highfalutin, isn't it? Here's the mayor. Wow. Wow. Is he married now? Wow. I don't think it's over, do you? Wow. The mayor. Wow. Impressive. Oh. Where's that Cupid? We need Cupid. Da, 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 da. We need Cupid, don't we? What did I do here? Right, let me do it again. Definitely, you should be together. Oh, that's sweet. Right, let's see what this is for you. Get centered, it says. When it gets to be too much, whatever it is, I close my eyes and return to my center. In my center, I have the wisdom and tranquility of, and you're meant to put in a favorite animal. So think of your favorite animal, and that's I have wisdom and tranquility of a. And then holding a magical item and floating through space on a piece of furniture. So think of a favorite animal, what the tranquility is, and the magical item, whatever you like, and through space on a piece of furniture. Oh, crazy. That's just what the energy is. Crazy, crazy, crazy. But yeah, you do have an amazing connection, definitely. So everything, as we know, happens in divine timing. So maybe it's not right the time, but admire who they are. But the Cupid needs to strike a little bit better. Yeah, he's a lovely person. Yeah, it's just weird, isn't it? When I saw that, I thought, what's going on here? Yeah, so a little bit annoying, but yeah, at least he went after his career and he got his career going, so that's nice. Thank you, Flea Little Piggy. I hope that helps. Favorite tranquility of an elephant flying on the carpet. You have to hold a magic item as well. Maybe a bow and arrow. That's good. Yeah, well, I don't think things are ended between you two. I really don't. It seems a bit bizarre, really. But yeah, I suppose he has to. Magic wands, very good. Right, as people donated. Oh, thank you, Lauren, for donating, and thank you, Miss Duo. I didn't see you two donate, but thank you very, very much. So the next person we're on today is Dai. So what are his thoughts about you currently, Dai? Let's have a look at that. And then Anastasia, guys, I hope. Thank you, Flea Little Piggy, for staying up late. Enjoy your day. Wow, that's interesting. Well, we wish Brad all the success in making his life decisions. He's a nice guy, very nice guy. He wouldn't be otherwise without you, would he? Right, Dai, what is his thoughts about you currently? No worries, Dai. Thanks for your patience. And then Anastasia, I hope you're still here. Dai, what are his thoughts about you currently? Thanks, Blue. You're a hero. Dai. What are his thoughts about you currently? Dai. Good. Thank you, Anastasia, for your patience. Thanks. Right. Not too bad. Let's channel a message from them as well. Let's see what they want to tell you. Right, let's channel this message from your person. Life is a series of constant shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow. You will be surprised where it leads. Okay, that's that particular one for you. Now, that's okay. The shifting cycles and things like that, of how your person thinks of you. Now, first of all, they're coming across the Prince of Summer, which is a really good aspect. So they are feeling a little bit romantic. They might feel a little bit idealistic about the situation. And one of the things that is coming across Dai is the Seven of Summer. The Seven of Summer seems to be a choice. So sometimes they can seem that they're very keen and they're very romantic. Oh, this is going to work out absolutely perfect. However, sometimes with this particular deck that I'm using, this Prince of a Frog can just hop away. So they're still trying to make that choice of what to do and if relationships are really what they want. They seem to love the idea and they can be extremely idealistic, thinking everything is going to work out just perfectly, which is nice, great idea. But sometimes the choice of which direction we need to go on has to be clarified. So this is where for your person, Dai, balance and healing has to take place. Something has to change. And one of those things is being idealistic. We can't put you on a pedestal all the time and think you're perfect for them and the situation. So, I mean, you probably are, but that puts so much pressure on a person to be perfect all the time. So this is where they have to realize to move forward in reality, putting things in a complete balance, looking at both sides of how you two are managing it as two people together. However, yeah, that's what I said the stress was about, didn't I? I mentioned stress before. So sometimes the Eight of Spring is things can happen quickly if you both work together. And the Ten of Autumn here, along with the Queen of Spring, brings about a sense of happiness and a good quality of life, to really understand that being positive surrounding these issues really do quite happen. So the Ten of Autumn here is that loyalty. So they must be loyal to their feelings. Once their feelings waver and they see things as not perfect in that dream state, then they have to go on a more positive aspect. So the only thing that can be quite daunting for Dai is sometimes about, well, you know, it's like, as soon as they wobble about a situation isn't perfect, then the whole world could collapse. It's very dangerous living on an idealistic viewpoint. But they do really, really want to be with you. That whole enthusiastic about it. Yeah, I know. So it's really difficult when they make that choice. But basically, they do find you adorable. I don't know why I'm laughing, because you are. But it's very interesting, and this is why this is important. So I'll read it again so you kind of know what's going on. Life is a series of constant shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life. So he's got to adopt that change and create unnecessary stress. There we are. I knew stress came into it. Sometimes the Eights of Wands is all about stress. Go with the flow and you'll be surprised where it leads. So sometimes about just knowing that this is their direction, even though things are difficult for them, it's still nice to go along that route, isn't it? Oh, he's a nightmare. Rather you than me. But thanks for the donation, Dai. Just stick with this. And if you can be more practical about issues, then that might rub off on them, because his fantasy world is really interesting. We all want to be in their head. Uh-huh. Well, thanks for being here and thanks for your donation. Anastasia Enchanted, you'd like a love general message for you? Yep, that's absolutely fine. No worries at all. Di. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you, Miss Dior and Lauren, for your patience. I will get to you as soon as we can. Anastasia, let's have a look about a love general message for you. Oops. Hello, Kelly Storm. Aunt, how are you? How are you today? I hope you're feeling good this week. Start of a new week. Right, I'm just on a donated reading at the moment. Anastasia and love general message. What's going on with love? Let's give to you one of these for Anastasia. All of them. Too late, it is. Right. Love is everything in the universe, so that's nice. Right, so so for Anastasia, I've given you a crazy sexy love notes from your inner higher self. So the first one is elevate your energy. Yay, woo! So dance around the room. Just get the energy high, basically. Your thoughts are vibrations that attract positive or negative energy. Notice your current emotional state, clear any negativity through conversation, movement, breath, work, prayer, meditation. Then guide your thoughts back to love and abundant possibilities. When you elevate your energy, you attract abundance, health, prosperity into your life. It's true. Being enthusiastic and positive, I know Mad Soul Tarot will not agree with that, but that really does make things, it makes us a little bit happier and a little bit more focused on what we want. Talking of focus, you'll have the Princess of Winter here. So this is allowing energy to kind of understand that the negative thoughts that you might have surrounding about universal love, unconditional love, may be a little bit off. Maybe you've been knocked slightly, and we need to see things from a different viewpoint. This is why we've got Jonathan Living Seagull soaring in the air and looking at different ways. Sometimes we can fly through clouds and we can't see where we're going. But when the skies are blue, clear and sharp, that's when we can focus more. So really pay attention to that energy card of when we elevate our thoughts and feelings and emotions. That's when things can really be focused and see what's going on. Then with the Two of Autumn here, you're in, right, cool. So when we've got the Two of Autumn here, things need to be in the balance quite significantly. Sometimes going after our ambitions are essential, but if it overpowers us and we think we can't do it, as in the Princess of Autumn, maybe being on the back foot about certain thought patterns, then it is always going to cause us stress. You see these balls of wool, one is red and one is blue. Together, that makes purple, doesn't it? Which is a higher frequency. But it's also about a mix and match of what we think and what we feel. So when we think and feel about where we want to go in life, surrounding unconditional love and the power of love, then that choice is pretty obvious. Because you do have the Lover's card. So that higher spiritual love, that divine love, is always a greater choice to make, because everything from it comes down. Everything just, it's like that ray of rain or light. Well, it is light and vibration, and we talked about elevate your energy. So when you do raise up yourself, it's like meeting halfway. So the choice to choose love in every situation is very, very important. So what is it your heart is trying to tell you about every situation? Put love into the situation. Choose love over being, pulled down, heavy kind of aspects. So these little flamingos here are really happy to be in the moment. So living in the moment at the moment is going to really empower you for love aspect to come all around you. There is an aspect here where you do have the perfect opportunity to make love into your life about everything. So finding new opportunities and be positive about them. It's like the universe is just waiting to go, here we are. Here we are, here it is. So this is really good. Instead of doubting it, as in the Nine of Winter, really say, yes, every opportunity comes to me. Well, I wasn't going to say when you're ready, but sometimes you need to be a little bit more enthusiastic about accepting and receiving and not disbelieving. So it has a kind of it has a kind of balance to it, a healing energy. So don't doubt yourself in any way. Don't think, oh, well, it's not going to happen to me. It's not happening to me. Just believe it. The opportunity is definitely there. So I think that's lovely. So it's almost like crossing a barrier, isn't it? Going from one idea to another idea. And you've heard of the expression, the grass is greener on the other side. Well, for you, it very well could be. So thank you for your donation, Anastasia Enchanted. And I reckon just by dancing around, being a little bit more free, relaxed, and not being rigid in certain aspects, is going to really help you. I know sometimes we always believe, yeah, I'm not rigid. No, I'm always relaxed. But sometimes you can relax a little bit more into that energy. So hopefully that helped. Oh, yeah. Well, don't allow that energy to be a little bit sad. Really embrace what it is, that it is good to elevate yourself, be healed, and then just move through that energy. Yeah, but you've got this in the bag. Definitely. Definitely. Right then. Right, moving on, guys. We're still on donated readings. Thank you very much. So if anyone does need high priority, do a donated reading and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. So the next person on the list, hopefully Miss Dior, is here. Miss Dior, did you post your question? Yeah, you did. How does Elle feel about me versus her? All right, let's have a look at that. Thank you, Sir Bloom. Right, let's have a look at how does Elle feel about you versus her. How does Elle feel about you? Hello, Nick. How are you? Thank you for the donation, Miss Dior and Lauren. I will get to you as soon as we can. Thank you. I'm on Miss Dior's donated reading now, people. How does L feel about you versus her? Yeah. Clear as mud. Absolutely clear as mud. Oh. Oh. Right, L would be great to have one of those scenarios where bigamy is popular. Just saying. Oh dear, it's a difficult one. Right. So, Miss Dior, how Elle feels towards you is the Queen of Winter, Six of Autumn, but also the Ten of Summer. And it says here with the Queen of Winter that sometimes that you need to actually communicate exactly what you do want, not only to yourself, but to them. They may feel that you're a little bit cold, but they see that the possibility to be happy with you is all about that give and take. Six of Autumn is the flightless bird, can't fly, but it's a great bird anyway. So things have to hang in the balance, and they want you to actually communicate clearly. Maybe they think that you're too reserved in your true feelings, whereas the other person, they see them as more positive. They see it quite wishful, and they actually see here in the Princess of Spring something actually happening with that person. So they actually think that there will be happy changes along that line. So the person that they kind of wish for is the other person at the moment. However, they just want you to really communicate to them what it is that you want as well. So it's kind of they like you both, they really do, but they can't always make the mind up. They see you as two possibilities and two which are quite good. But to be fair, Mr. Yor, if you're coming across as a Ten of Summer, then subconsciously they think that they'll be more happier with you. So that's nice, isn't it? Oh, but yeah, you're both almost like equal. So that person probably needs two people. Oh, funny. Right, thank you, Miss Dior. I hope that helped. Lauren, have you got your question down, Lauren? I'm just trying to find your question, Lauren. The time in the UK now is 11:17. Right, we're just waiting for Lauren to post her question. How is the Cancer currently feeling about you? Okay. Thank you. Right, let's have a look. How the Cancerian is thinking towards you. What time have you got? 9 o'clock? Are you 9 o'clock at night, Lauren? What time have you got in a minute? Right, let's see about the Cancerian towards Lauren. No worries, Miss DR. That is complicated, isn't it? Right, Lauren. I'm on a donated reading at the moment, guys. For Lauren, donated readings do take high priority. Lauren. What's the Cancer feeling about you, Lauren? Hi Jeff, how are you doing? Cole, how are you doing? Nina, how are you doing? I'm just on donated readings. They take priority. The amount of money donated is the length of the reading, theoretically. No list. We don't do lists unless it's a donated list. And then we do that. Lauren and Cancer. Right, let's see what your Cancer is feeling like at the moment. Let's see your connection. That's nice. So, Lauren, what's going on with your Cancer person? There is obviously an attraction going on, but also it's a very spiritual attraction as well. So somewhere within the realms of what it is that your soul connection as two people are, then, you know, it is really interesting that it's a spiritual connection. but there's also a physical attraction. So that's what's really important at the moment. So your Cancer person, maybe because we're in Cancer season as well, is going through an emotional time. Sometimes with the solar return, it just brings up all the energy. It like throws them up in the air and it all comes down, kind of thing. So at the moment, they are emotional towards the aspect, but I think this is more of a negative emotion, not towards you, but towards life itself. So they kind of need to sit within that energy to really awaken themselves up. To really understand that we all go through a process, and I think that's why the connection between the two of you is kind of spiritual, about what it is that the soul really needs to learn from. So things that are like an illusion at times need to sit back on a spiritual level to see what the connection actually is. So the awakening process may take a little bit of time, but it definitely gets there. So the world, Lauren, is actually here to say that they can go through that process. So they may seem more enthusiastic about the situation, about relationships in general. It is a success that they can do that. So they are going to kind of go, oh, Princess of Spring here, I need to really realize that I can start something. So something that's been relatively slow because they haven't had that self-belief about it will come about. So you can see why this spiritual energy is here because of the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is always about self-awareness. And when they've been through that, where they have felt awake, then they've awakened the ability of unconditional love. So maybe they'll have put down relationships just because relationships are around them a collapse. It's all over the place in social media about things breaking up and not having the kind of courage to go forward. But the Ace of Summer here will give an abundance. It's like the Holy Grail. Wow. So here's epiphany of awakening up, and to have everything within their world is definitely there. So with the Nine of Autumn, yeah, they may be concentrating too much about the comfort side. So with this attraction, it's almost like, yeah, we could build a life together, but what is that other one inspiration that we need? Then really agreeing, and that's the thing, agreeing to actually move together on a purpose moving forward. So the spiritual connection of why it is there with the Cancer is that it can really happen. As you know, the Chariot is the Cancer card. So Cancer is very much their solar return about what they want to move forward with this energy, with the Cancer being in the Cancer season, but also the Cancer card of the Chariot moving forward. So if they feel that you're in the right direction, the driving seat, they can drive this forward. They can actually drive it forward even more with the love aspect. So it's almost like seeing the disillusionment of what things have happened in the past. Then they could see that, okay, I can own my own thoughts. I can own my own feelings. And that's very, very important. For you, Lauren, also, I'm just going to give you one of these affirmator cards, which are quite fun to actually do, just to empower yourself a little more. See what happens. Lauren, I seem to have them cards as well. So for Lauren, let's have a look what's going on to help their situation. They are so blue, definitely. Cancer season all around. Yay! Beach time. Going to the beach. Right, Lauren, one more card for you at the moment. So, communication. So, wonder how that other person's feeling? Ask her. Wish I knew how you were feeling? Tell them. You've just been drafted into the communication army, where there is a strict to do ask tell policy. Speak with kindness and gentleness and reach an understanding. If you don't, assumption will just make asses of everyone, including the person who came up with that aphorism. So the universe is trying to say that communication is one of those very important things. So just kind of, it says ask or do, which can be a little bit daunting at times. But when they're going through a awakening period, sometimes it is best to kind of wait until they come out of that season. But I think they will understand what it is that relationships are bringing at this moment in time. So thank you, Lauren, for the donation. Hopefully that helped. Thank you very much, Lauren. I do wish you the most success with that. Can be challenging at times, can't it? But anyway, we live and learn, don't we? Right, guys, back to the free readings now. Thank you for all those guys that donated. That's very kind of you. Much appreciated. Right, we'll do a few more free questions and then we'll have a break and be on later. If that's all right for you. Yukta, my friends are planning a trip to the mountains. Should I go on that? Will it go nice? Oh, trip to the mountains. Yukta, never underestimate any mountain. Always take full mountain gear with you. It's vitally important. People underestimate a mountain. It's cold up there. It's lack of oxygen. I'm sure you're not climbing Everest, though, are you? Are you going up Everest? Right, Yukta. Let's have a look about these mountains. You know, Austria, lovely mountains up there. Lovely mountains. The best way, if you're very lazy, is just to sit on those ski lifts and go. Hopefully there's a restaurant at the top. Get off, have a nice cup of tea or coffee or whatever. I was in Italy and we did one of those mountain things, and they did what was it? Ginger tea. No, ginseng tea. It was so expensive, but it was beautiful, and it was actually it was spring, but going up the mountain there was all this snow. It was wonderful. Mountains are great. I love mountains. I'm now going to be very prejudiced when I'm doing this reading. Right, let's have a look now. Going up the mountains for Yukta. Let's have a look at Yukta going up those mountains. Remember, guys, if I can't see your question, I can't do your question. Even if you posted your question 10 days ago, just put your question down now. It's one of those little rules. Yukta, let's have a look at your mountain trip. Oh, I didn't say climbing. I would have done it in my old days, but yeah, ski lift now. Ski lift, please. Oh, what's going on? Ooh, what is going on? Right. So maybe, Yukta, how are you feeling right now about it? Whatever you're feeling about it on a negative aspect, kind of go, well, maybe I'm overthinking this or overfeeling this. If it feels right, then do it. This little person here, what are they doing? They're going away from their responsibilities and they're walking towards the mountains, or at least nature. But if it doesn't feel right, then maybe don't do it. However, you do have the Queen of Cups. So I think if you really do feel like it's a great idea, then give yourself permission to be able to do that. Unless you want to see a few horror films before you go. They're always good for frightening you. Cabin in the woods and all that. How to get lost. No, the best thing about mountains is always be prepared. Always take winter clothing, no matter if it's really hot on the ground. Mountains and you know, be mountain aware, even if you're not going completely up a mountain. So as long as you've got enough supplies and as long as they are nice friends, then yeah, why not? Why not? But it is up to you. Don't be too scared of life. But yeah. I did Sir Blue. Long time ago. Let me work out how long. 15 years ago. Yeah, it was about 15 years ago, to be fair. So I think it was the first year I met my husband. We went to Turkey and we did paragliding off the mountain. You know, the fun bit was in the Jeep going up the, and you look over, oh my God, this Jeep's going to fall off the mountain. And it was so much fun. Paragliding off a mountain. Whee. Yeah, mountains are great. Yeah, to be young again. Yeah. Yeah, if you're young, just do things. Why not? So, Yukta, I hope that helped. Are you still here? Right, okay. Yeah, we are crazy. Crazy. Yeah, but we like adventure, you see. But you have to remember, Sir Blue, I've got the emotional cancer in me. Yeah. No, it's nice to be with friends and just get away from our responsibilities, isn't it? I think it's great on many levels. I definitely think you should give yourself permission. But be safe. That's got to be important. Never underestimate a mountain. When I went on a holiday to Fort William, which is a place in Scotland, United Kingdom, it says in the shop window how many people die per weekend because they underestimate a mountain. Oh, it's so boiling hot here. And then they go up the mountain and it's just completely changed. Nida Sharp, please tell me about getting a new job, moving out of this place where I am stuck. Oh no, Nida Sharp. Let's have a look at that, Nida. Remember to like the video, guys. Who's not liking the video? Bet Mad Soul hasn't liked it. If anyone wants to make a donated reading, feel free to do so because we're out. Yay. Thanks, John Smith. So, only going to be here for a little bit. Farazane Khan, how are you doing? Do remember to put your questions down. If I can't see your question, I can't do your question. It doesn't matter if you posted the question 2 weeks ago. If I can't see it, I can't do it. Nida, new job. Oh, wow. So, so in this holiday in Turkey, which was Ola Deniz, do look that up. Mad Soul, please spell for us Ola Deniz, L-U something, Deniz, D-E-I-N-E. It's in Turkey. And in this fantastic week, I don't know why, we had such a fantastic time. It was just beautiful. So we went sea kayaking. Oh, wow. And they took us to this like cove. And there the woman on her little canoe sold the most gorgeous pancakes. She cooks the pancakes on her kayak. And you have them. And oh, wow, these are so tasty. What have they put in them? And it was lovely. And from that kayaking, sea kayaking, me and my daughter a few years later went to actually kayak in Yorkshire. And I'm a person who hates going under the water. Yeah, Yeah, Ola Denise. Yeah. So I really hate going under the water. So when they train you for kayaking in this country, they make you sit in a kayak in the swimming pool, and you've got to do the death roll. Like you've got to roll the boat. No, can't do it. Can't do it. No, 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 no. And then and then I knew I had to do it to actually progress, to actually go on a real river. So when I did it, I came up screaming, ah! And it just echoes around the swimming pool. But they don't tell you with kayaking on rivers, you've got to carry this huge kayak on your head. Because you park your car by the river, but then you've got to walk your kayak to the river. Mad. But yeah, kayaking is great fun. The death roll, not row. Yes, I know I'm going to do you. Did you not like my story? This is a tarot channel for entertainment purposes only. I do like to entertain. I do like to entertain. The old crocodiles rolling. It's horrible. So kayaking on a river is difficult. Samara, hello. Right. Nida, you want to know about your job and not my kayaking experience. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. Right, Nida Shah on the job. Nida Shah on the job. Yeah. Ooh. Right, what's happening with your job? Right, rest your mind. Plans are in motion. Yes, you will. Sometimes you have to not take action, but sometimes it's in the planning. So, Nida, if you plan well, then you will get a new job and you will get out of from where you're stuck. But the energy is just saying, just wait a little bit, wait a bit, don't panic, and it'll come about. So yeah, you will, because you see the Page of Pentacles here with the map. So you will move away from that stuck energy. Definitely. Hello, Kelly. How are you doing? You're back. Right. Are you still wanting your reading of angels? Let me see about your archangel. Oh, in a fun way. Oh. I think I want to give. Wait, I am here. I'm just looking for a lot of stuff. Oh, sorry, I am here. Oh, you saw my bum. That's not good, isn't it? Oh, right, okay. Right, let's have a look. Right. We've got some angels. It won't be your exact, like Bill, John, things like that. But we'll use some. Oh, right. I want to know for you. Have I done a flip through of this? I probably have. Hello. Right, this is for Kelly Stormont. I'm going to read you a goddess. I'm going to use you, first of all, a goddess and siren to see what energy you can move through this at the moment. Whoa, that twisted around. I don't particularly think these cards are marvellous. It is by Stacey DeMarco. Right. Temptation. Ooh. Sometimes being tempted about a lot of things. I know this isn't angel related, but temptation is always an interesting aspect. So look at what is being tempted within your life. because sometimes the goddesses and sirens can give us a real insight into what is going on. So temptation to kind of get overpowering with emotion and bring us down a lot. It's really tempted to just get too angry at times. So that siren is very good to remind us that when we're over tempted in screaming, go away, that's not what I want. So that's help, go away, you So let's have a look at another angel for you by Kale Gray. See what also is. As you know, angels do not have names, but we humans put names onto them. So for Kelly, let's have a look. So, next little bit is intuition and downloads. So, really paying attention. This is one of the best messages anyone can receive. Sometimes when we pay attention to our higher self and listen to your spirit guide, the more practice you do that, the more information you are going to download. I know that seems funny, but sometimes it's about channeling. So getting out of the space of putting too much control and fear into the situation and paying attention to the intuitive side will allow the information to come through. So it doesn't really matter what your name of your spirit guide is or whatever, because your spirit guide knows when you're trying to communicate. All you have to do with spirit guides is really thank them. Thank you, my spirit guide, for being with me and guiding me through my life. You know, please open me up to the possibilities of what I need to know now. That's the best possible way of getting that intuitive side and stepping away from the control and fear aspect of things. Now, also, because you are one of my favorites, I'm going to give you a little cute angel card. So what you need to know with the angel cards, these are archangels. So we're just going to use that energy of archangels to connect. You can obviously do a longer reading of your angels. Lots and lots of angels for you. Special customer. So this is also for you, Kelly, at the moment. Oh, you've got Archangel Uriel. That's really beautiful. So clearing. So sometimes clearing is really important. With the temptation, it's a very devilish kind of thing to be tempted to be stuck in the mud. But here with Archangel Uriel here, it's a very gentle person that will move things through if you allow that clearing. So Archangel Uriel is good with the winds and the whispers and the really healing aspects of things. So it's a reminder to clear away those aspects. So clearing away of control, fear, which is very tempting, which the devil tries to tempt us to keep us small. So clear all that away. And, you know, you can obviously send love and spiritual energy to Archangel Uriel, and then working on that really beautiful magenta ray will really help you at this moment in time, Kelly. So that's nice too, isn't it? So, yeah, I can do you more angels at another stage, absolutely, to see which ones you work with. But, yeah, for now, that's really cute. Hopefully, Kelly, that helped. Put Pegasus away. Got Pegasus. We like Pegasus. Right, surrounded by cards now. What's new? Right, where am I? Is there blue going? Okay, thank you very much for being here, my nice new moderator. I'll be going soon in a minute anyway, but thanks. Right, should we do one more question? Where's the question? Right. Oh, right. Farzana Khan. I'm Taurus and he is Scorpio. Is he realised his mistake? Right. Okay. Let's have a look at that for you. I put the cards in the wrong box. What's good? Boxes everywhere. Right. Let's have a look for our Farzana Khan. Did the Scorpio realise his mistake? Kelly, I hope that helps. Yeah, right. I know, it is. So anytime you want a longer reading with the angels, that's absolutely fine by me. Right, let's have a look. Farzana Khan. Does your Scorpio realise their mistake? Is that what you asked? Did he realise his mistake? Farzana. Did the Scorpio realise their mistake? I didn't say I'm finished, greatness. Mad Soul Tarot will not give you an answer in my chat. You'll have to go along to his chat. Mad Soul Tarot basically does free readings nearly every day. So you'll have to subscribe to Mad Soul Tarot, where he will give really good readings because he's a good reader and medium. So if you want to pop along to Mad Soul Tarot at any time, that's absolutely fine. Right. Did Scorpio realise his mistake? We don't do that in our room. It confuses everyone and makes things complicated. Mad Soul Tarot will answer your free questions in his own channel, unless we're on together, which we'll both do at the same time, which will be great. Farzana, is your Scorpio realising his mistake? Unless we're on together, John Smith. Which we should do today, really, at 6 o'clock. See if Tarot's Talk wants to do a triple before we do our 8 o'clock, and then you'll have to do your live. Oh, that's too much work, isn't it, Mad Soul? Right, okay. So, does he realise his mistake? Yes, he does. He does. Okay, your Scorpio does. Definitely Scorpio is a death card, realizing they are. So I think they're going to try to make things a little bit better as well. So Farzana, don't worry too much. Is that okay? Right, Samara, how does a deal really feel for Samara? Okay, Samara, how does a deal feel towards you? Yeah, how does a deal feel towards Samara? How does the deal feel towards Samara? Right, a deal. And Samara, how does a deal? No worries. Right, why did you do that? I'll remember that. We'll remember, won't we, John Smith? Right. A deal. Right, how does it feel towards you, Samara? Probably. I think they're very worried at the moment. I think their mind is very stuck in kind of energy. So they've got to trust their mindset a little bit more. They might feel actually like a fool, that they're not ready to actually commit. So just have proper communication at this moment in time. Okay? So, yeah, that's absolutely fine. Greatness, what was your question? Let's do your question. Greatness, what is your question? Right, let's do, this is for Greatness. Hi, do you see if Eric Valentine would give me a real committed relationship if I opened up to him? No worries, Samara. Let's do Greatness. Yes, me, Tarot's Talk, and Mad Soul Tarot. Generally don't do that in our chat. We do work together as a team, and then we can hash it out together. But generally, it's no, don't do it. Don't want to do it, won't do it. Because we each have our own channels anyway. Tarot's Talk, Mad Soul Tarot, and myself. We work very close together. Greatness. Well, I know, I understand that Jennifer Positive Tarot does that. And it's also, some of the moderators aren't as respectful to viewers. I've had a lot of people from certain channels come in and saying the moderators are just too much. So greatness, if you find that okay and acceptable, that's absolutely fine. We like things orderly so the viewers know exactly what is coming up with the channel. Yeah, different channels do different things, which is absolutely fine. But each one of our moderators does have their own channel as well. You know, a lot of them do. So it's just, nah, I don't do it. I do not do it. Yeah, some of them do. Some of them don't. Some of them actually do. Queen Famous wanted a channel. Not Destiny. Forgotten her name now. Forgotten her name. Anyway, greatness. Let's see if Eric Valentine would give you a real commitment if you opened up to them. Yeah, you see, greatness? You see what I'm talking about? They banned some of my old moderators, and I had people who were timed out when they donated to her. And it's a really terrible thing now, isn't it? That the viewers aren't respected enough. Do you know what I mean? It seems a little bit off. So yeah, it's a little bit off. The moderators are really. I did have Nav as my moderator, and I said, sorry, Nav, you can't swear in my room, because she loves swearing, doesn't she? But yeah, I wish them all the greatest success. Do you know what I mean? But I just think it's a little bit off for the viewers to be timed out all the time, to be screamed at and shouted at. No, it's sad. I think it is anyway, myself personally. I don't like to conduct my room like that. Anyone who's a tarot reader and comes into my room, I will promote them as well. So I do obviously get people like Tarot Chick Tarot Reading. She's come in and I says, yeah, that's fine. And it's nice because then you can do a collaboration with someone that you actually like and gel with. But when people don't respect you, the viewer, then, you know, and people complain to me, you know, so it's just off. Yeah, it's terrible. How can anybody like that? Right, greatness. Well, we respect you as viewers, guys. In my channel, Mad Souls Tarot and Tarot's Talk, we all honor you, and I'm very grateful that you come along to our channel. Thank you so very much. But let's see if Eric Valentine will give you a committed relationship. For greatness, will Eric Valentine give you a committed relationship? Right, this is the last one I'm doing at the moment. We'll be on later. I think they very well might do. The Knight of Cups is here. They might be a little bit idealistic about what they want to paint for themselves. But I think opening up and just so they can actually know, because sometimes partners, they can't read our minds. A lot of people can't read minds. So it's almost like, yeah, opening up and just gently doing it. Don't go, I want to get married tomorrow. Oh. But yeah, definitely opening up to something is really good. Yeah, greatness. It's really. I mean, we did that accidentally. Um, to a moderator or someone. I think we timed them out, but we were trying to time out a troll or something. It can happen accidentally, but they are too. They are too. Yeah. No. I don't know how she stands for it. I'm a little bit disappointed, to be fair. But yeah, I've moved on, so it's hard, isn't it? Anyway, I've got to have a break now, guys. I've been on for exactly 3 hours, so that's good work. So I will be on later on tonight. Mad Soul Tarot might be on. I don't know when they're going to be on. Don't know. Oh, so thanks for all your patience, guys. I haven't asked you a question. Remember, donated readings do take priority. I know, longer, in depth. And you know, I'm on, and if I'm not on, Mad Soul's on, Tarot Talks is on, and we'll all see you later. Thank you for Mad Soul, Sir Blue, and Krishna the Life for being my moderators today. Thank you very much, and we'll see you all very soon. Adios, amigos. Au revoir.